Garamantians came out as a FLC faction, very similar to other desert factions. They have a decent selection of spears, desert warlord, desert chieftain, the defectors from Rome, Garamantian hunters, desert bows. I mean, I don't find anything really special here. Same with the melee cavalry, Amazig raiders, or amazing raiders as I'm going to call them. Very high melee defense, and they do have precursors, armored camel warriors, and Tuareg camel spears. High health, very low armor. I don't see myself using these. Cheap lancers, Garamantian lancers, camel lancers, amazing lancers, and lancers of the oasis. Decent shock cavalry units. They don't have much in the way of armor, but they are very fast, so that could work to their advantage. But I don't see these guys taking good shock cavalry head-on and coming out on top. They do have nice melee defense values, but this is where it gets interesting for Garamantia. Desert mounted skirmishers, 450, 1090 missile damage ammunition. For the desert mounted javelins, we have 13. And for the noble Numidians, we have 14 ammo. They also have, they're medium. They don't have much armor. They don't have a high melee attack like they used to. But all of these units have Parthian, so they decided to get that in. The thing is, I haven't tested this extensively yet, but I would have liked to see these units with the 30 bonus versus large because of the lack of staying power that they have in melee. But let's try to get a quick battle with this new faction. Since the DLC has just come out, I'm sure I'm going to be getting a match fairly soon. At least I hope so. And I'm going to try the Garamantians, because I haven't bought the DLC yet. I'm going to hold off on that for a while and talk to some people who have bought it to see what they think of it. Not too excited about another desert DLC. Well, this is a desert free DLC actually, and the other factions are Slav factions, so hopefully they bring something else to the table, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get me back to Attila, because I did grow tired of Attila very quickly. It brought some novelty, then after the Beta Flash 92, where Cav spam ruled the day, the entire tournament, I've just lost interest, and the game has become better balanced, but I've gotten tired of the cycle of releasing DLCs with ridiculously overpowered units like the Author's Chosen, Almakas Lancers, rendering other units obsolete in the process. The same cycle that we saw with Rome 2. Power creep, and having to play an unbalanced game for a good while until the game becomes more balanced. And found a match! Yippee-ki-yay! So, I'm going to pick the Garamantians fairly quickly. Garamantians, let's see, Garamantians, there we are. Desert Warlord versus Burgundians, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have desert, these are very light, yes. I'm going to have desert mounted skirmishers. I'm going to have Lancers of the Oasis. I'm going to be in trouble against the Burgundians, I think, because that shock cavalry and those axes. So, to be honest, I don't see myself winning this battle. I just don't have a proper response for what the Burgundians can bring. I'm going to bring some Desert Legionary defectors just to have some infantry, and perhaps some more desert mounted let's try the noble Numidians. And one more, let's see. I can afford an armored camel warrior, just for the hell of it. This is by no means a competitive MLG army, just to get that out of the way. Help them a bit with the morale. I see myself getting absolutely shat on in this battle. because yeah, it's the Pyrenees. It's a fairly forested map. I'm going to come up against a bunch of slingers. I'm going to come up against a bunch of shock cav and axes. All things I don't see the Garamantians being able to deal with too well. But let's see. I'm going to give it a go anyway. This is not going to be fun. I don't even know what my infantry is doing there, to be honest, because they're just going to get shot on. The only way I see myself winning this battle is by killing all the shock cav with skirmish cav and avoid engaging the infantry. It might work. Well, let's see. But I don't see the Burgundians being a good matchup for the Garamantians at all. I think there are more trees on the Pyrenees now than there were. Or maybe not, maybe it's just been so long. Well, there didn't used to be fresh foliage here. But this is a horrible map for me. A lot of forest, a lot of hill. I'm going to give it my best, but I don't think my best is going to be very good. Haven't played Attila in a long ass time, and on this particular map, the Garamantians, the Burgundians are going to do extremely well on this map, I think. The Garamantians, not so much. It's going to be a fight for the central part here, and I don't see that going too well for me at all. But let's try. Skirmish mode. Keep these guys behind. Skirmish mode on.
We understand.
The lancers here. I think it's going to be a push for the central part here, which of course constricts my mobility significantly. But we'll see. You never know. But I thought I saw a clan tag there, and clan tags usually mean that people have some idea what they're doing. Okay, I'm going to move quickly up here. Pikes, and okay, I'm going to move my very fast desert mounted skirmishers over here. I'm going to claim the hill with my slingers, like so. Put my infantry behind. Move my Numidians over here. My shock cavalry goes down here. Seems like I'm not going to be able to get at that shock cavalry. I'm going to pull out my lancers and try to fire at these guys.
Hidden troops. The enemy are ambushing us.
Pull out.
Riders at the double. Advance.
Just pull away with everything.
Advance at speed.
Get the slingers here. Get the infantry here.
What are your orders?
Use my Numidians to do as much damage as possible. Rapid advance.
Forward.
Precision.
Steady your aim.
And now I'm eating flaming, so pulling away from that.
Forward. Our aim is true.
Don't think I'm going to lose too much, but I did certainly lose something.
Shock cavalry ready.
So just keep my shock cavalry safe here.
Riders at the double.
I could try to use my legionary defectors to absorb missiles, I guess. I think that would be the best use of them at this point.
Riders at the double. Riders at the double.
Just hammer the Burgundian axis.
Find your targets. Legionary defector.
Let's see. Might need some sacrificial cavalry somewhere. Go kill the general. Might be a trap, but I don't care.
Melee infantry at the ready.
Let's see, I'm going to go and engage here. Actually, no, I'm going to send up my guys here. My slingers doing weird stuff. Trying to snipe the general. And I'm just going to keep my slingers here and allow the legionary defectors to throw their precursors. Bait the shock cav. Give them a charge.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Pull out my slingers.
Armored horsemen.
Swing around here. Try to kill the enemy general. Pull out the slingers.
Skirmishers!
Pull out the skirmishers. And keep pulling back. Get a flanking charge here.
Infantry at your command!
Turn around, face the axis.
Engage! Our forces have found their courage! Back to the fight!
And now get a rear charge on the Burgundians. Use these guys to take out the archers, hopefully.
Forward! Forward! Hierarchy! Amisos! Arem is through! At speed! Noble Domitian cavalry!
Oh, there were some pikes there. I didn't see those pikes. Pull out. Let's try to focus on... Actually, pull out these guys. Charge those guys. Charge here.
Our men have given up and are running for their
Yeah,
lives.
I broke those guys. Let's just make sure these guys don't come back. Send these guys over here to deal with that cavalry. Cavalry over here. Go towards the enemy general. These guys go over here. Try to hold the enemy general.
Our men are rallying. They're not done yet. We await your orders.
Actually, go for the Burgundian axis there. Oh shit, I'm losing my desert mounted. I turned off skirmish mode there. Bit of a mistake. Should be able to win down here though.
We will darken the sky.
But it doesn't really matter. I've lost this battle now.
We are at your command. An entire unit has perished.
Yeah, lost that unit and this unit. Fire at will just bit me in the ass now because I wasn't able to pull out properly. But I'm not giving up yet. Going to swing around with these guys. Get a charge on these archers.
Ready.
Oh, straight through the pikes.
Our men have regrouped.
Let's see, I have some cavalry remaining here. Let's see, let's just go in. I'm going to lose these guys anyway. And then go into the archers. The range is just so good on those Germanics. I can't stay at range. But I can't charge. And then get at the lancers behind. Go for the general. Go for the axis. I've lost this. Try to break the pikes. Try to go over here and make sure that nothing comes back. But yeah, I have lost this.
The men have thrown down their weapons.
So it's a
and are
GG.
fleeing. The men are losing faith.
I didn't see myself winning this, but I could have skirmished better. It's just exceptionally hard skirmishing against Germanics with horse skirmishers. On this map, I don't know what I could have done really. Microed better, that's always something, but it was a hard fight against the Burgundians. See if I can get the general. I don't think so.
Ready, man!
Let's turn around and charge him.
What honor? As you command!
Epic last stand of the noble Numidians. Oh, he might kill his own general now.
The men are broken and running for their lives!
Valiant defeat. I don't know how valiant that was. Let's see here. Yeah, some of my lancers do okay, that's to be expected. Some of my desert mounted do okay, but against this, I feel there's very little I could do. 6 royal lancers, 6 Burgundian axes, Germanic archers. I'm just outmatched in every single category. And I wasn't able to do much, certainly not on this map. I need to use my cavalry to kill his axes, because my infantry obviously can't do that. And it just becomes a shitstorm from there. Strength and honor.